Hello everyone. I'm gonna try my best to keep up the very good uploading schedule that I've been keeping up for the past like a little over a month, every Friday at 8 a.m. New York time. However, in very amazing news, I just got a job at another Broadway show. So I'm going to be a little bit busier, and therefore I probably won't be able to spend as much time doing YouTube stuff. So you might get a video every other week, you might get a video every week. It kind of just depends on my schedule, how I'm feeling. So do not be alarmed if I don't post every single Friday. I will still try to do so, but that's just a heads up for if I'm skipping weeks or whatever. Like, it's just because my work schedule is crazy and I don't want to like really overburden myself with like so much work, since I will be working a lot more days of the week now. So we shall see how that progresses. Today is a bit of a chill video, okay? Again, it was a very busy week because I was training and learning more things at my current job, and also now learning new things at my new job. So I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of a chit chat and work on my journal a little bit. Basically, I have a bunch of like BTS stuff from the concert. There we go. I took a photo of how I would like it to be arranged, and I'm going to arrange that and then do like the page of like what books I read this month and like what projects I was working on. I might also do a little bit of updating in my craft journal and kind of just organizing and like getting things down and, you know, where they need to be, and then perhaps give you a little bit of an idea of the things that I want to be knitting and crocheting, things that are on the queue, projects that are upcoming. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'm finished. I did my little collage and I wrote down all the books I read this month. So far, there's a little bit of space because there are 4 or 5 days left in the month, and I'm 30% through a book that I started yesterday, which is great because it's an arc and I need to get rid of those. Like, I need to keep reading through those. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do for September, and it's not really coming to me right now. So maybe we can work a little bit on my project notebook instead. Basically, the like whole thing that I did with this is that I started with like adding in some information about knitting and stuff. So I have like blocking information and my brainstorming list. I need to like make a bit of an active queue of things that I want to do. I probably need to just organize it on Ravelry because then it's kind of all in one space. But yeah, I definitely have a list of things that I need to get done. So yeah, I have a lot of things to do, but I have a lot of the patterns printed out and kind of just like scattered around. So I really need to like glue it all in, get it sorted, organized, and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. Maybe I'll move to the floor because there's more space. Also, hopefully soon we'll be able to make a coffee table because we have the stuff for it. We just need to get our super to like cut the wood because it's very thick. Anyways, lots of things happening. Okay, hello, I'm on the floor now. We have a lot of things to add. I have my Sophie Hood pattern that is very easily just like folded, whatever. I printed it so each like quarter of the page was a full page of stuff. For this baby romper, I decided to just write out the pattern because it was on one of those like blog websites where the pattern is free, but you have to go around 7 million ads. And honestly, at that point, I thought it was easier to just write the pattern down. Similar situation for this, however, I just copy and pasted the whole thing. So that's the baby cardigan. I've got this crochet, this is the Victorian shirt pattern. It also came with a really long video tutorial, which is honestly amazing because old-fashioned patterns are written kind of weirdly. They're like very stilted. I forgot how I thought that I wanted to like attach this in here because I think there is still an extra page to go. Or did I like lose it? I don't know. I'll have to look at the actual full pattern PDF to like figure that out. For now, I'm just not going to glue anything in. So the next thing that I need to glue in and create a thing for is the 3 to 6 month old cardigan, which I'm pretty sure is just used like you just use a regular DK worsted, whatever. I always mix them up. I think worsted is the correct thing. It's like a size 4 yarn. Oh, I tried to write it on the bottom, but the pen was not very good. Fine yarn weight. So like a size 2. Let's look. This is why I have this in here. Yeah, fine or baby. Size 2. Hook size about 3 millimeters. I'll probably size up to 3.5 or 4 because I have a really, really tight tension. I think I have some of that, and it's really cute. It's like pastel, rainbowy, sparkly color. So that works really well, I think. There's lots of things to add in. So let's get going. Okay, so I have some updates. I have pasted in all of my, oh, that one fell down because it is not pasted in. This one, there we go, pattern. This is the little booklet. How cute is that? How great. And then this is also a little booklet. And there we go. Those are all the patterns that I currently have printed out and ready to go in here. Actually, I think there might be one more, but I cannot find where it is. I have a lot of paperwork in my office, like area, room, and I have to go through that. So I'm going to work a little bit on my wish list / queue of things that I would like to start crocheting or knitting soon, and I will get back to you perhaps tomorrow on that front. I will go over really quickly what I want to read for the rest of the year and things that are like really on my list. Definitely Yesteryear, that's my next up. I have a couple of other books for the little book prize that me and Amara are doing. Then I have the Ninth House trilogy because the 3rd book is coming out next month. I probably won't get it until my birthday, and I'll just like buy it for myself as my yearly book that I buy myself for my birthday. And I have the other 2 books that I got used. So I have the first 2 books, physical hard copy, that I think I'm going to reread like soon-ish. Probably will do a reading vlog on that as well. And then I can't think of anything else that is like on the top of my list of things that I really, really, really want to read for the rest of the year. But if I'm forgetting any, I'll add them up here. But yeah, feeling really good about that. And then tomorrow I'll update you on my knitting and crocheting wish list / queue for the rest of the year. Hello, I'm here to talk about my knitting and crochet queue of things that I would like to do in the next 6 months, ideally. I don't know how quickly I'm gonna get to these things. First of all, I really want to finish my Sophie hood. That is just something I would like to do before generally winter happens this year. Anyways, the next thing that I'm gonna be starting probably is the Victorian blouse, which is this pattern my sister-in-law asked me to do for her. It's gonna take me forever. I probably won't have it done until next Christmas. So yeah. The next thing that I'm gonna be casting on in terms of knitting is going to be an all yellow Olga sweater, which I already have the pattern for now. I just like the silhouette, so I'm gonna use it for the sweater that I'm making for Addie. Also, I need to do a baby cardigan for my coworker who's been doing my taxes for the past few years. His wife just had a baby, so I wanted to make something for the baby. And then there's like 2 sirens related things that I want to make, at least for now. I have so many things that I want to make on my list of sirens related gear, but a lap blanket for when it's like really cold in the arena, and also a beanie. This pattern probably. So yeah. The rest of these things are kind of just like random stuff. There's like 1 or 2 little things that I would like to make for my dad and stepmom for Christmas this year, but I think my stepmom watches all my videos, so I'm not gonna say because I want it to be a surprise. It's just something really small. It's like not a huge deal. Some things for Bestie Kelly. Christmas stocking. Ideally, I would have that done before Christmas because I told her that I would do it last Christmas, but I told her in like November and I totally just didn't do it at all. So I'm hoping that I can do that before this Christmas. And then I also want to make her the batter up top because she asked me for that, and then it's gonna be like a birthday present. Yeah. And then there's like this vest that I saw. Again, this will probably be like a birthday present for Addie next summer. 2 more things that I have like on my list of things that I like really would like to make sooner rather than later is the lobster sweater that I was talking about. Something inspired by this, but like probably just all solid blue for my nephew. Like a bigger size so I could give it to him for his birthday, his first birthday next year. And then a dream project of mine, I have like a little vision board of like stuff that I want to do. I either want it to be fully cotton or like a cotton merino blend of this recreation of a fish sweater that I used to have when I was younger. Like, I loved this fish sweater so much so that my best friend in 4th grade, literally just like in 3rd grade, 4th grade, she called me Fishy because I wore it so often and I loved it so much. And I just want to recreate it. I cannot find a single photo of me in that sweater. Like, I had Addie look through all the scrapbooks. I texted my friend and I was like, hey, do you have any photos of us together in 4th grade or 3rd grade? And have any photos of like me in that sweater? And she's like, I cannot find it. But she was helping me like figure out exactly what it looked like, because for me, I only remember like 1 fish on it, and she's like, I feel like I remember 1 big fish and like a couple of other little fish around it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess the world is my oyster. I can do whatever I want, but I definitely remember like what colors it was and like the vibe of it. It had like a rolled collar and rolled sleeves. It was like one of those, and I think I really want to recreate that vibe. It would be really cool. So yeah, those are like all the main things that I have on my list right now, and I hope to do project vlogs for all of them, or most of them at least. So those are my things, those are my plans for the rest of this year and a little bit into next year in terms of what I'm reading, what I'm knitting and crocheting, some updates on my journals. And again, because my work schedule is about to get kind of crazy, I may start missing a couple of uploads. So if I only post every other week, then I apologize, but that's just the way that the world works and how I'm able to post right now. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next one. Until then, I'm sending you all my love because we're all just trying our best out here, okay? You don't forget it and I won't forget it. I'll see you later. Bye.